And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run here with Mixon, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Dalton going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? So Dalton now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Hunt. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jannard Avery in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice this season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw here, Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Dalton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Dalton now to pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. This offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but This offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They run again with Hunt. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Andy Dalton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So now Dalton will lead the Bengals to the line as they'll come up and go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check it backer, check it backer.
Here's Hunt. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018, he showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did. Showed exactly why. It's not just how he plays. It's not just his arm and his vision. It's the leadership. It's the toughness. It's the moxie that he exhibits. And his teammates just feed off of it.